Hello everybody. I'm bringing you another piece of software here from Winero, and this is a great and a powerful piece of software here. It digs way down into your Windows settings. You can change anything you like, just about. I mean, it pretty much covers it all. This will change the way your Windows looks, your desktop looks, your icons. I mean, it'll change anything. It'll change your colors. There's a lot of tweaking to be done here, which if you're like me, I love to tweak and play with my computer and change things, and it's got a fail-safe mode where anything you change can be changed back easily, in case you make things look strange. You can always change it back. But it's just loaded with features. This first page that I'm showing here of the software, once you get it installed and running, is your bookmark page. There's so many different changes you can make in this software till you might want to bookmark some of the places you went and changed things on, so you can go back there easily and find it, and set it back to default or change it some more, however you like to do it. I mean, it's just loaded with different things you could do. It gives you your system information, what, just in case you might need to know how much RAM is in your computer, or what type of processor you're running. It makes it easy to find those settings, or your hardware configuration. And I know you can find that in your Windows settings too, but sometimes you have to do a lot of digging around your Windows settings. And this right here, you just click on information, and it's there. Like I said, you can change the colors. There's tons of color tweaks you can make. Um, there's there's a light version just in case you want to keep it simple, and more or less just one click changes. There's the alt tab appearance. There's just tons of things in here. I love this software. I mean, you could spend hours just tweaking and playing with your computer, changing things. And if you have a high resolution monitor, you know how the icons can get really small, and well, this software will enable you to enlarge those icons where you can see it better. You got your colored title bars, the one that appears at the top of your page there if you got a program open or something. Um, I mean, custom accents, dark color scheme. I know some of the things that we have nowadays that Microsoft has made changes to is a dark color scheme, but there's some things on there that's not in your Microsoft settings or your Windows settings. But if not, you could just change it right here, and pretty easy to do. You can change an active title bar color. You can slow down your animations, and startup sounds. If you have a startup sound enabled on your computer, then you could change what it is and how it sounds, to just about anything. It's just endless opportunities with this software. Theme behavior, and this is where you can change the size of your icons, and you can change your icons. Menus, you can change those, and message font, if you're bored with the plain old fonts that Windows gives you, you can change it to anything you want to, just about. And you can reset the advanced appearance. You just click the button to reset all advanced appearance options at once. If the appearance of windows and icons is messed up, it will revert all changes back to the defaults. I mean, you just one click, everything's back the way it was. Your scroll bars, on the side of the screen, you can narrow them down to they're almost not there. If it bothers you to see that scroll bar over there on the right hand side. And the status bar font can be changed. System font, I mean, By default, Windows 10 is using the font named Seagull UI everywhere in desktop components. It is used for context menus, for Explorer icons, and so on. Here you can change it to any installed font. I mean, they have tons of fonts. Windows borders, you can change those. Windows title bars, check this timeout at boot. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of hardware programs you can run off of this too. They're set to automatically run. But one thing I like about this software is there's settings in here where you can completely stop Microsoft from spying on you. You know, say you have to go to Edge or something like that, and you know how they track everything you do. They say, oh, you know, you're safe. They're not sharing personal information, but in reality, they got everything they need on you. You know, and they could track just about anything you do. Now, whether they'll do anything with that information is another story. But I mean, what I do on my computer is none of their business. That's the way I look at it. And I mean, we bought our software, our Windows 10, and we bought our computers, and we should be able to do what we want to with it. I mean, originally, computers was open source, free, that you could do just about anything you wanted to, but now everything you do is tracked. And you can disable automatic maintenance and, disable downloads blocking, disable driver updates. If you have something that works, sometimes a driver update will just throw it clean out of whack, and then trying to get it rolled back to where it was, when it was working, can be a real headache. So you just want to fix it and fix it where it won't try to fix itself, and disable reboot after updates, enable crash on control, plus scroll lock. I mean, you'll be surprised at the things you can do with this software. And Winero is a trusted name. They've been around for a really long time. I mean, I remember using their software, back in around 2000, and they've had software for a long time. They're trustworthy. I run it on my computers and never had no problem with it. But, there's just tons of options. Just so many things you could do. Even the blue screen of death, if it were to pop up, you could change how it looks when it pops up, And you'll be amazed at the amount of things you could do with this software. And, they're not, a paid sponsor or anything. It's just I use the software, and I thought that maybe you might be interested in it too. If you're an enthusiast and somebody who just likes to change things up a little bit to, to take away the boredom. But let me show you where to download this software. Right here on their download page, where I'll give you a link in the description down below. There's a lot of other software on here you might be able to find that you might be interested in too. I mean, it's pretty good variety of software in this Monero setup. But when you get to the page, where I'll have the link down below, you just scroll on down here, and you'll see right there it says download Monero Tweaker. And there's this list of Monero Tweaker features. Link right there, that was the page that I was just on, showing you all the additional things that they have in the software that you can change. But when you get ready to download this software, you just click on the download Monero Tweaker, and I will show you how to do that, but I already have it installed. But when you click on that link, and you scroll down, it'll probably, if not mistaken, you click on that link and it'll take you to another page, and you scroll down just a hair and you'll see where it says it again, and you click on it. Now mark my words on that, it could take you right to the download, but If not, you know, just scroll down to on the next page and you'll see download it again, where to download. Once you download the software, it'll download, you know, to your download folder. And when you get it downloaded, you go to your download folder and you double click on it, and it'll be in a zip file. So you'll have to unzip it, unpack it, whatever you may want to call it. And you double click the software, unpack it, and then you double click the unzip software, and you know, it'll take you into the install process. It's pretty painless, quick and painless. It's a small program too. It just don't take up much room on your page or on your storage drive. And another good thing about it is everything you need is right here in this software. There's hundreds of things you can change. You know, you don't have to install anything else but this one thing here. You can go through the software and just make all the changes you want, and then some things will take effect like right away. Some things you may have to do a restart or something, but you'll see how it goes. It's pretty easy, pretty painless to do. But anyway, I thought you guys might be interested in this software, and that's why I'm bringing it to you. And I really hope you enjoy it, this software and my other software programs that I'm showing on my YouTube channels and other information I've got on here. And I try to do tech things and stuff concerning the NVIDIA Shield, and you know, I'm going to be bringing some DIY videos to the channel in the future. And I got a computer build, a budget build that I'm going to do. You know, only time can tell when I'm going to get around to it, but I'll get around to it pretty soon. And I hope you guys will like and subscribe, and you know, try to keep up with what I'm doing here. I'm a beginner at this. None of this is scripted. I mean, everything you hear me saying is live. I mean, so I may goof up here and there, but you know, I'm working on getting my game in order and getting things straight on my YouTube channel, getting y'all some videos up as often as I can. So y'all stop back and see me again, and I appreciate you watching the video. And again, please like the video if you found it useful. Bye bye.